Lord.
Hey, on one of Damian's step back threes, it went in and you put your hands on your head as if to say like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Do you remember doing that, or what were you thinking if you do remember?
It's like a cheat code, man. I don't know what to say. I went up to him and told him, I was like, hey, you crazy, man. I don't know what to say to you. But he's like a cheat code. I've never seen anything like this before. And I play with some like great players, but I never seen anything like this before. It's wild. It is he's like a cheat code, you know. I mean, just what you gonna say? I got no words. I just put my hands in my head. I'm like, okay, hey, there is no way to guard him, you know. It is not a bad shot. It is a good shot, by the way.
Clearly, he's made it a good shot.
It is a bad shot for everyone else, but not for Dave.
Thanks.
Dwight James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Enes, you're really on a run with rebounds and offensive rebounds and all. What have you? I mean, is there something special going on this year with you and rebounds? I mean, it's looking like you're setting yourself up for a career year.
I think, you know, they brought me here for a reason, and you know, obviously, I want to be the best backup center in the league. You know, I think, you know, when Nurk's come back, he's doing an amazing job, just going out there and playing with Dame and CJ, and he's doing an amazing job. But my goal was this year. I even talked to the coaching staff. Shout out to him, Coach Yim. But he told me, like, you have to set a goal. You got to be the best backup center in the league, and so that was my goal. But every time I'm out there, man, I'm always telling all my teammates, hey, shoot the ball with confidence. If you miss it, I'm gonna go get it, I promise you. So whenever I'm out there, I talk to, you know, CJ, I talk to Dame, I talk to Grant, Gary, I talk to Ann. I'm like, hey, shoot it with confidence, I'm gonna go get it. And it's just like demoralize the other team. Obviously, they play good defense for 24 seconds and they give up an offensive rebound, and you know, they're just down. So I think for me, it's just giving my teammates a lot of confidence.
Chris DeSaltis, Sport DNA.
Hello, Enes. Congratulations on the win. How easy is to share the court with Dame Lillard? And also about your performance. How big boost you get from 21 rebounds?
I mean, it's a lot. Obviously, they're good rebounding team with Al out there, Roby out there, and all the other, you know, the guards out there. They're really good, you know, rebounding team. But going to the game, I was like, everyone needs to box out. So my job is just go get every rebound. And for me, every shot is a miss. You know, I'm just gonna try to go get every rebound. But the sharing the court with Dame, that's the story that I'm gonna tell my grandkids one day. Hey, I play with Damian Lillard, you know. But one thing about him, man, every time I'm out there, I just feel confident immediately, because I know that no matter what, he always got everybody's back. And you know, people always talks about that, how good of a player he is. Obviously, he is, but he is one of the best locker room guys that I've seen. Amazing leader. I say this every time. You know, he is the best leader in the game right now. And you know, just it's one thing about him, he makes himself better, and he makes everybody else better run. And I'm not just talking about my teammates, I'm talking about the whole organization, whole city, whole state. So we are definitely lucky to have him.
Jason Quick, The Athletic.
Enes, I think rebounding is more than just jumping high and getting a ball. Can you talk about the art of getting a rebound and the science of getting rebounds?
I think, you know, just the rebound is all about, definitely not about jumping high, because that I would not get that many rebounds at all. I know, like, I'm not the best, obviously, the most jump high guy in the league, but like when you watch, you know, guys like, you know, Kevin Love when he was in Minnesota, and when you watch Dennis Rodman, when you watch you know, some of the really good elite rebounders out there, that, you know, I don't want to give my secrets away, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. But I will just say it is all about hustle. It is all about effort. It is all about, you know, just try to get an extra position for your teammates so they can shoot the ball with confidence.
Okay, we've got time for a couple more. Jamie Hudson, NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, Enes, we've been hearing about Nasir and how much time he has put in And so I want to know from you, what have you seen behind the scenes with Little and his development this year?
With Dame?
Nasir Little.
Oh, Nasir. I mean, he is one of the definitely most hardest working guy, and I'm proud of him. Every time he's out there, he plays with a lot of heart, a lot of energy, and that's what all this about, just energy and hustle guy. And obviously now he's getting better and learning every day. I mean, he got some great mentors like Melo, like CJ, like Dame. So he's very lucky, and every time he is off the floor, he's learning, he's watching his leaders and learning the game. Right now he's playing with a lot of confidence, and then we know that we need him, and we're gonna need him regular season, playoffs. So I think just one thing about him, that he's the type of guy that always brings positive energy. He always brings his smiles and people's face. You definitely need a guy like that in every locker room.
Last question, Sean Highkin, Bleacher Report.
And it's a little bit off topic for you, but how do you vote on the all-star teams? Do you vote for yourself, or you're just make a point of voting for your teammates, or do you try to sit down and say who do you think deserves it the most? Like, how do you fill that out?
So my voting was okay. So this is how I go. Dame and CJ, obviously, and I wanted to vote for Nurk, because I said to the media, because I wanted to be an all-star. And obviously Rocco and DJ. So like I want my 5 to go to all of them to go to all-star game. So but yeah. That's how
So do you do that every year? Do you always just like vote for your teammates?
I mean, I don't want to vote for anyone else. Obviously it's all about me and my teammates. So every time, like every year, whoever is our starting 5, I try to vote for those people.
You ever put yourself on?
I mean, if I will be started, I would, but like right now, just not really. I think it's just like getting my teammates out there, getting them more important.